What's up everyone? Today's video is going to be all about the Sephora Vib spring sale. I look so forward to these sales, you guys, and they've been like kind of amping them up, but guess what they're also doing? They're also hiding it from us. They don't like release the dates until like right before the sale hits. I don't like that. They make it so difficult, but usually looking back at old sales, they usually go live about the second or third week of April, which means it's gonna go live here pretty soon. There is some speculation that's gonna start May 1st. I'm not sure, but I'm getting ahead of them because I feel like they're just gonna surprise us with it like they have done in the past. So I just wanted to get this video up for you guys so that way we're ready, we're prepared, we're ready to shop. So I have a bunch of recommendations here for you guys of products that I love. They're like staples in my routine. You guys have probably heard about some of these products multiple times, but I also have my wish list items too of what I want to get a hold of that I am dying to try out for myself. So before we get in this video, if you guys are brand new, make sure to click that subscribe button. That way you're here for the Sephora haul when I make that purchase, and I'm gonna go crazy. I just know it. I'm just gonna go crazy. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned. Also follow me on Instagram at Madison89Miller so that way you can keep up to date whenever I post. Since the notification bell never really works, make sure to follow me on Instagram and follow my stories. I always post there with the link of when I upload. So if you say like, oh, I missed an upload, make sure to follow me on Instagram. You'll always stay up to date there. Now I'm done jibber jabbering. Now let's go ahead and get into these recommendations and my wish list. All right, so first off, we're gonna start with my recommendations and then we'll get into my wish list. As I've shown in recent videos, which I will have a link down below to those about how to shop the Sephora sale. When you're doing the Sephora sale, they don't really have that many discounts. So you have 15%, 20%. Usually the spring sale is about 15%, and I believe the fall sale is usually 20. Yeah, that's how I think it usually is. But like I always say, this is the time to stock up on your favorites. So stock up on skincare, stock up on foundations, brow pencils, all that. Use this sale to save some money. And I always repurchase my backups during this sale. So the first one that I want to talk about is one that you've heard for, honestly, I think a couple of years now on my channel, is the Kojin Dough Aqua Foundation. They reformulated it, but this one is still reminds me the same as the old one, but just has a little bit more coverage to it. It is beautiful. This is my everyday foundation. I have been through probably, I want to say like more than 6 of these. They're amazing. The shade I use when I'm not self-tan is 012, and then the shade when I use when I'm between tans, I'm 123, and then when I'm really tan, I'm 143. So I absolutely love this foundation. It is very pricey, which I hate repurchasing every single time that I do, which is why I like doing it during the sale so I can get a little bit of discount. Otherwise, it's impossible to get a discount on this foundation, and it's pretty hefty, but it's one of my favorite foundations. And I want to say also I contribute using this foundation for every day to clearing up my skin because it's not too heavy, it's not going into my pores, and my skin really likes it. So if I wear too heavy a foundation too frequently, then my skin will start to break out. So I like to keep it lighter, especially for days that I just want to even out my skin tone, run a couple errands, look a little bit more put together, but not have like a ton of foundation on my skin. I definitely contribute my reduction of breakouts to using this foundation. Love, love, love it. Amazing for sensitive skin. But I will warn you that it doesn't have a ton of coverage, so you definitely want to use a concealer if you have any like spots that you want to cover up. All right, so sticking with the face, I have a concealer here that I really, really love, and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Snow. This is the shade that I use, especially when I am fair and not self-tanned. I just love this concealer. It's not too heavy underneath the eyes, it's hydrating, and it just blends out really beautifully and doesn't cake up and doesn't crease on me. So this is one of my favorite concealers right now. Sometimes what I do with this concealer is I add a little bit of my Estee Lauder one because it's really, really light. It's way lighter than this one. And I'll add those like on the outer parts of my eyes because it really helps lift up the eyes. That's what I'll do is if I want to really brighten the inner corner, I'll use a little bit of a lighter color here and then a lighter color here, and it really lifts the eyes. I learned about it from a NARS makeup artist when I went to an event for them. They told me they're like, use lighter concealers here and it will help lift up the eyes. So I was like, oh, that's such a good tip. So I've been doing it ever since and I love that. But this concealer is amazing. I really like it. It's got a nice thick applicator. Just awesome. I highly, highly recommend this guy. And I actually know a lot of people that use this concealer as their foundation, which I think is really cool. I've yet to try that out, I think I should. I should give that a go and see how I like that, but I really, really like it as a concealer. All right, for my next product is a product that I've been using for some time that I recently just talked about on Instagram, and that is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I love this line from Ole Henriksen. It is so good. I usually get very weary with using vitamin C products because they have a tendency to break me out, but from this line, I've been good with, which is really nice because I love the eye cream, which is funny because I actually heard about this from Laura Lee, and I saw her talking about the eye cream saying that she hasn't tried it out, but she loves the primer. So I DM'd her, I was like, oh my God, the eye cream is amazing, but I need to try out this primer now. And she's like, oh my God, you have to try the primer. It's awesome too. So I instantly picked it up and I've been using it ever since, and I love it. I love the fact that it has a pump on it, and it just is really, really nice underneath my skin. It's got the vitamin C and banana powder inspired pigments, which is really nice. And it says it can be worn alone or under makeup or dabbed on top of makeup as a highlight. I've never used it like that. I've only used it underneath makeup. But yeah, I've just been really, really liking it, and it makes my foundation glide on beautifully. So I definitely recommend this primer. I've been really, really enjoying that. All right, so next up is a powder. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is her Pro Filter Lavender Powder right here. First off, the whole component of it, the packaging is gorgeous. I really love it. It also comes with a sifter cover in it, which I recommend using. I didn't use it. So the powder just kind of sits on top like that, as you can see right there. So definitely use that sifter cover, but the powder is so finely milled. It's so beautiful. I love using this one underneath my eyes. I am self-tanned today. This is like the first time I've self-tanned in a year. It's insane how long it's been since I self-tanned, but I love this powder the most when I'm really fair because it's the first brightening powder that I found for underneath my eyes that really brightens up my eyes and make me look more awake when I'm fair. Just like how a banana powder would work for someone with medium skin tones, this works for us fair girls, and I love it. It is amazing. The only thing is, do not bake with it. If you bake with it, it's gonna look very dry and just weird underneath the eyes. So I just take a little bit with a Sigma brush like this. I put a little bit there, and then I just press it underneath my eyes, and I go like this, and then I go all over the center of my face, and then I make sure to sweep it away immediately so I don't let it sit there for too long. But it is so pretty. I even use it today. Honestly, if you are more on the fair side, definitely try this out. It is amazing, but do not use it all over your face, otherwise it will be too brightening everywhere. Just use it in the points where you really want to brighten up, which is mainly like the under eyes and like the center of the face. But it is so good. I love it, and I highly recommend it to you guys. All right, so next up is a highlight that is absolutely beautiful. It just glides onto the skin with perfection. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills amrezy highlight. This is absolutely beautiful. I use it every single day. You can see I have definitely given some love to this highlight here. It is so stunning. I love it. Just look. Boom, it just pops, you guys. It is so beautiful on the face. I love this color highlight for the tops of the cheekbones. I'm wearing it today, and it's just, I just love the formulation of it too, because I don't like it when a highlight is too powdery, it's too like chunky or has glitter in it. I'm not a fan of that. I like the stuff that kind of looks like I'm wearing a liquid highlighter on my skin, to where it doesn't look like any extra powder. It just looks like a natural glow like it does today. So definitely recommend this one if you guys are looking for a new highlighter to try out. Pick this guy up. It's so beautiful. All right, so next up is a blush palette that I have been using for a really long time, and I just can't seem to get away from it. This is the NARS Exposed Cheek Palette. So let me open it up. So this is what the front looks like right here. You guys have seen me talk about this quite a bit. And then these are the shades in the inside. So this is another highlighter that I also really, really love. And then I love this blush and then this blush right here. Those are like my two go-to blushes. But if I'm like having to run out the door really quickly, I think this palette is awesome because I just go in there with the blush, then I go in there with the highlight, and then I close, and I'm like, boom, let's go. I would actually really, really like it if they had a bronzer in the same formula in here that I could use, because then it would make it so much more efficient. But I love the formula of it. It's not powdery. It just kind of like looks like second skin, and it's just beautiful. So let me show you guys the blush. This is a blush right here. So there's a blush. It's so, so gorgeous. And then let me show you the highlight. So there's a highlight right here. It's very subtle, but it just kind of gives you just like that natural glow, which I really like for just everyday simple makeup. And then also this coral shade right here, which is a really fun pop of color for the springtime. So I love that palette. I've been using it non-stop, you guys. I use it all the time. I think a lot of it really is coming down to not even just the color of the blushes, but it's really coming down to the formula of it. I just love the way that it looks on my cheeks. I really want them to come out with more colors in this formula because I don't know what it is about the formula, but it just looks so beautiful on the skin. All right, so next up is an eye palette because I was like, I cannot do a recommendations video without including an eye palette, but I have included this palette so many videos, you guys, but I do get a lot of new viewers coming in to my Sephora Rex videos, so this is for you guys if you haven't seen any of my past ones. But this is the Sephora Pro palette in Warm. I have talked about this for like 2 years now. It's been a while, you guys. A year? No, it's been like almost 2 years. I've been talking about this for a while. I love, love, love this palette. I'm even wearing it on my eyes right now. What I did is I took this shade right here. It's a really pretty muted peach, and I threw that into my crease. Then I took this shimmer shade right here and I put that one all over my lids. And that's what I did to create this look. Really simple, beautiful. Their mattes in these palettes just blend out beautifully. They're so like just pigmented and easy to use. And I just love the color range in this palette, so I use it all the time. And I know I talk about this one all the time, but this is for the new viewers that come in. You guys do not sleep on the Sephora Pro palettes. They're amazing. Like, I'm seriously blown away by them every single time they come out with a new one. But still, my favorite of them all is definitely the Warm palette, and I have all of them right now. So definitely check out the Warm one if you have not checked out any of these palettes. All right, for my last makeup recommendation is the Varsali Rose Gold Skin Mist. This is their 24 karat gold infused hydrate, prime, and set. I love this spray, you guys. So I actually cannot live without my Matte Fix Plus. Like, I have to use that every single time I finish my makeup because it literally just melts all the powders together, makes everything look seamless. It keeps my makeup on. It does wonders. And Varsali came out with this and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a try, but who knows if I'll like this more than my MAC one. Well, I'm starting to like it more than my MAC one. I love the spray on this. The spray is so fine and it like gets my whole face. It's like the sprayer is perfection. And then also the formula inside of it, like it literally just brings a beautiful glow to my skin, and again kind of melts all those powders down together so I don't look too cakey, I don't look too powdery, I look seamless, and I just love it. It is so good, and also it smells bomb too. So if you guys are looking for a new setting spray, definitely check this out. I've never used it as a primer. I only use it to set or even to freshen up my makeup throughout the day. So I highly recommend this guy. Another product that I love from them is the Varsali Rose Gold Elixir. This is their beauty oil. This is so, so good. This is my favorite oil from them that they have in their collection. I have to use this before I do my foundation. It literally makes everything just very moisturized and everything glide on beautifully. I always go in with this first and then I go with this on top of it, and my foundation just sits so nice on my skin because everything is well moisturized and it just glides right on too. And I cannot live without it, you guys. This stuff is amazing, and now that they put it in a spray, I'm like, I'm really, really loving it now. So definitely check out these two products from them. They are like my holy grails. To end off my recommendations are some hair masks, and these are definitely products I'm going to be repurchasing during the sale because I would love to save some money on them. But if you guys have been following me for some time, you know that through pregnancy, my hair didn't get thick, didn't get luscious like many other women's hair do during pregnancy. I got the opposite effect, which I found out is not that uncommon. A lot of you guys actually experienced the same thing I did. But my hair went through it, you guys. It was just so dull, dead, and not lustrous. It was thin, it wasn't getting thick, it wasn't growing. Legit, my hair probably barely grew an inch the entire time I was pregnant. And my hair will grow like 2-3 inches in a month usually. So it's insane. I could not believe it. I was like, what is wrong with my hair? I even went to my old stylist that I literally saw from 14 all the way to like 26, I want to say. And I went back to him because I was like, I don't know what to do about my hair. It is like dead, it's dull, like I give up, like I don't know what to do about it. So we colored it, but we're like keeping it very simple, just trying to get it healthy again. But what he told me is, he goes, you need to use these two masks together. He goes, you need to go in with Moroccan oil, and he goes, go in with the restorative hair mask. So I go in with this one first. I let that sit in there for some while, and then I rinse it out. And then he's like, okay, this is going to help restore your hair, but it's going to dry it out. So you need to go in with a hydrating mask afterwards. So then I go in with the Intense Hydrating Mask from Moroccan Oil, and I just lather this all in my hair, let it soak in there, and then I rinse it out, and then I get out of the shower. But these two products has saved me so much, you guys. Like, my hair is so much shinier, has so much more life to it now. It's amazing. And you know what? After I popped her out too, my hair started growing again. I know, crazy. She like took everything from me. My nails wouldn't even grow, you guys. And yeah, so these two combinations right here have really saved my hair. And my hair usually, like, I let it air dry because I don't want to put too much heat on it because I'm really trying to get it healthy again. And it goes crazy when I let it air dry. Like, it's frizzy, it's a mess. But when I use these products and I let it air dry, it actually air dries so much better. It's not frizzy, it's not crazy. It's actually a lot more easier to like straighten and smoother and shinier. I'm telling you, you have got to try out these products if you guys are dealing with like dull hair that you need just add a lot more moisture and shine to and make it look healthier again. I'm telling you, I know it's going to be pricey buying 2 hair masks, but use it 1 to 2 times a week, and I swear you'll see the biggest difference ever. And I'm definitely ordering more because this one is actually nearly gone. And then this guy, let me open him up for you guys. I'm working my way on this guy. He's running out soon, so I'm definitely going to be purchasing some backups, especially if I can save some money. So, but I'm telling you, they have just changed my hair, and it just looks so much better, so much healthier. It just feels healthier, and I owe it all to these products right here. So highly, highly recommend those. All right, so now it's time to get into my wish list items that I am hoping to purchase during the sale if they do not sell out. So the first one is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. It's the Sun Stalker Instant Warmth bronzer. I really want to give this one a try. The shade that I want to try is Inda Sun, which is for fair with neutral undertones. I just feel like it's on the cooler side that I would enjoy a lot more. I love my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. You guys know that. I have already a backup for me because I opened up another one and then I found that I already purchased another backup to that. So I was like, sweet, I'm like stocked up. But I saw this one out and I was like, oh my God, this one looks really cool. I want to give it a try. We'll see if it will replace my Marc Jacobs one. But yeah, I just thought these were beautiful and I really want to see how it applies. It has great reviews too. It's got 35 reviews with almost 5 stars. So very, very stoked to try that guy out. All right, so the next product that I want to try out is the Too Faced Natural Lust Palette. I saw this on their Instagram and I about died. I thought it was so beautiful, gorgeous, and I'm like, I love the tones in it. I love the neutrals, and I'm a huge neutral girl, that's what you guys know. And it just looks stunning. So I really, really want to give this a go and see how the formula is, see if I like it. It seems like a really good everyday palette. And I love palettes like that. Oh, also in my recommendations is to stock up on your brow pencils. I saw this like right next to me and I was like, wait, I forgot to talk about my Benefit brow pencil. This is the Precisely My Brow. I love this thing. I always stock up on a ton of them. And one of you guys actually DM'd me and told me that they were half off on Sephora, and I was so bummed that I missed it because it was a 1-day sale. I could have saved so much money. I'm so bummed about that, but I use shade 2 and I love it, so definitely stocking up on these guys. All right, so next up is the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded Eyeshadow Palette. So this launched a while ago and I didn't get it, so I really want to try it. Like, I love it that they put in that pop of like coral in there, which I love. I love coral eyeshadows, you guys. And then I love the neutrals that they have in here. So I am dying to try this out. And I was like, you know what? The perfect time to purchase this would be during the sale. So I'm definitely gonna pick this one up too. I'm sure it will still be in stock because there's a lot of stuff that actually sells out pretty quickly, which is unfortunate, but I hope I can get my hands on this. I'm dying to try it out because it looks So pretty. Okay, so definitely during the sale is the time that I want to try out more pricier products because I can get a discount on them. And the one that I want to try out is the Charlotte Tilbury. So I love the blush that I have from Charlotte Tilbury. It is so beautiful, but it's a little bit more neutral and muted that I want to try out a more pinker shade. So I actually want to try out Love Glow, which is right here. It's a really pretty pink blush, and I think it would be stunning for the springtime just to bring that pop of color on the cheeks. And I love the formula from them. They're just so expensive. They're like 40 bucks a piece, but they're beautiful. Like her powders are so good. So I'm definitely wanting to pick up this blush as well because I love the other one. Let me show you the other one. All right, so this one is called First Love. So as you can see, it's a little bit more neutral. I definitely want something that's a little bit pinkier and more of a pop of a color. So I've been using this one quite a bit too, but I love the formula of it. All right, so for another product from Charlotte Tilbury is one that my mom told me I need to try out because she's been using it and she's like obsessed with it. And she's like, you need to purchase this one during the sale. It is awesome. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation right here. And she says it's really, really nice. It's supposed to be lightweight. It's good for all skin types. It's light coverage, radiant finish. And that's like everything that I love for every day. So I really, really want to try this one out. I don't know what shade I'm going to try it out yet in. I need to do some research, watch some YouTube videos. That's what I do to find my shade. And because I don't know if I want to buy one that is for like when I'm self-tanned or buy one for when I'm not self-tanned. Because it's not too bad. I mean, it's $46 foundation. I feel like that's kind of like normal. But yeah, definitely want to try this out and I'll let you guys know how it works for me if I am able to pick it up. All right, so whenever I go in Sephora, I'm always constantly hunting down what just arrived. And this product had like really caught my eye. Again, another foundation, but it's a lightweight one. This is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation. I don't know why, but it just looked so cool. And again, I like the lightweight foundations for every day. And I was like, this looks really neat and it's supposed to be clean, which I love clean beauty products. So this is awesome. They've got like a decent shade range. So it'll be interesting to see what shade I can find to match. Hopefully I can find videos on it on YouTube. I feel like it's kind of new because I've never heard about it before. But it's got 4 out of 5 stars, has 174 reviews. Dying to try it out. And again, I love the fact that it's clean, so I'm knowing that I have a good chance of it not breaking me out, which is good. So if I can pick this up, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know about it. But it's good for all skin types. It's liquid, has a natural finish, and it's light coverage. So, and it's supposed to soothe and balance the skin too. So very, very stoked about that guy. I don't know, I just came across him and I was like, dying to try that out. So definitely going to add them into my cart. All right, so for the last product is one that I have been eyeing for a very, very long time since it launched. And again, it's a foundation. I've always loved trying out foundations during the sales. I don't know why, but I use this time to like go crazy with foundations, even though I have so many already. But this is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick, and it has an SPF of 25 in it. I saw them launch this and I have been eyeing it ever since, and I cannot get it out of my head. So I'm like, you know what? During the sale, it's like the perfect time to purchase it. So I'm definitely gonna pick this one up. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up in a lighter shade or in a more medium shade, but dying to try this foundation stick out. I wanna see how it works and how it compares to the Hourglass one, but I've just also heard really good reviews about it. And you guys, it's got 1,449 reviews and has literally almost 5 stars. So it looks like it's a pretty good foundation. I'm really, really stoked about it. Definitely want to try this foundation out like ASAP. All right, so those are all the products that I want to purchase during the sale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, comment down below, what are the products that you recommend for the sale that I can pick up too? Also, what are some items that you guys want to pick up? I always love seeing what you guys want to pick up and then what your recommendations are so I can add more to my list. So it's kind of like we're shopping together, which I love. So make sure to do that. And then also all of these will be linked down below for you guys if you want to take a closer look at them. And I will keep checking to find out when the sale is actually going to go live. I will post it on Instagram. I'll post it on a community post on YouTube here because I feel like they're going to pull a fast one on us and they're just going to like surprise us like out of the blue. So we're going to stay ready for them. We're not going to let them pull a fast one on us. We're going to stay on top of it. So make sure to get your list ready so that way you're ready to go when they make it live. But happy shopping to everyone, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.